When I switched to the YouTube search model, my income skyrocketed. Crazy affiliate commissions. Let's just say that Ron is going to be flying business class now for free for the rest of his life. Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the YouTube Business Academy podcast. My name is George. Today I'm joined by my co host, Ron. And in today's episode, we're going to be discussing our journey about reaching $30,000 euros a month with YouTube automation, YouTube search. For those of you who are tuning back in, welcome. And today we're going to be discussing our updates on the revenue. Is it up? Is it down? I don't know. Let's take a look at it together. We're going to take you behind our the back end of our channels. We also have some exciting updates over the past week. Ron has been getting some crazy affiliate commissions. Let's just say that Ron is going to be flying business class now for free for the rest of his life. Intriguing?
I
I
hope.
know. Intriguing. Yeah. So let's keep listening and watching. And yeah, we also have a couple of things that we want to talk about. So I think it's going to be super valuable for those of you who are in the YouTube search, YouTube automation space. With that in mind, sit back, relax, get a cup of your choice of your drink, and let's get started. Ron, how are you, man?
Yes, I'm doing great. Actually, I know you do as well because we had a little talk before, so that's
Of
good.
course, always.
Yeah, search has been going well for me. Let's just talk analytics, I think, because that's probably what most people want to know about.
Yeah, tell me your
So
numbers.
yeah, so last month I closed the month around 2.3, 2.4K on both channels,
Is that
and
dollars or euros?
dollars.
Okay. Yeah.
And the month before it was 1.25K. So it's a crazy increase of about 1K basically.
Whoa.
And the reason for it is my views went up for the total amount around 50K. But also like the topics I'm uploading, like I've been focusing on high RPM topics since I think 3 months ago. I announced it in a podcast as well. Like my RPM was really shit, like $1.50 before, like 3 months ago, and I changed the focus a little bit. So I think those videos are now picking up,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's slowly increasing. My views 48 hours are now averaging out between 32 to 34K. So that's nice. RPM is going up. No invalid traffic notification yet. Yeah, exactly. Cross fingers.
By
So
the
yeah,
way,
everything is going well. Yeah,
that guy, YouTube Liaison on Twitter,
yeah,
I think his name is Renee, has been tweeting out more because like basically
yeah. I
creators
saw
have
it.
been bombarding him with the questions about invalid traffic. So he's been like replying more and more now to about that, and saying that they are working on it. He confirmed that it's not a bug, but
Yeah,
I think they're like basically what they did was they were like tweaking with some of the metrics or with some of the like knobs with the algorithm. And so maybe they accidentally tweaked it too hard into one direction, and then people just started getting invalid traffic left and right. And
yeah,
so maybe now they're seeing that like creators are getting these invalid traffic banners, and they're getting decreased for those who are not doing anything wrong. And so I think that they're gonna basically fix it soon because YouTube is quite responsive.
yeah,
They do want to satisfy creators because it's like the system is back and forth. It's not just one way. Only for viewers. Creators are the ones who are supplying the platform with the content, so they also need to make sure that the creators also are happy. And if it so happens that we're getting banned left and right, banned but like nerfed left and right, I'm sure that they're gonna fix it. And yeah, we should be able to see this fixed soon. So
yeah.
it
I think so as
sucks,
well.
of course, because my second channel has the invalid traffic thing, and like the revenue has been cut by 2/3. So it went from like 30 euros a month down to 10. But I think that it should get fixed before the end of the year. That's kind of my prediction for that.
Yeah, I think so as well because more and more people are having this issue. So YouTube can't keep ignoring it, and the guy is also tweeting about it the whole time. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, because so many creators like they are not doing anything special. But the weird thing is it's all from search only.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's causing that, but yeah, it's probably a glitch or a bug or something else. Indeed, like maybe they tweak the buttons differently. I don't know, but I also have the faith in it that it will get reversed eventually, if they
Mm,
can, of course. But yeah, I think that as well, because yeah, I had some other people in the space, like Yuri got hit, I think. Um,
mm.
those kind of people, and also I know some other people as well that got hit. And if you're like dependent on the income from YouTube, it's your only channel, and you're relying on it, then yeah, it basically means you maybe need to find another way to make your income. So that's a yeah, it's a very big problem for a lot of people.
And this is what I've been talking, and we've been talking with you, for such a long time, is only depending on AdSense is not that smart of a strategy,
No,
because what if something like this happens, right? What if your income basically goes from 100% down to like 20% of how much you're used to earning? Maybe you're used to earn like $500-600 a day, right? And then it goes down to 80 a day. That
yeah,
that
you
really
probably would
does
have
suck.
you already upgrade your life. Like you've got some expensive things, maybe. Yeah, then yeah, you're fucked. Yeah,
Exactly. So like implementing other things, like affiliate marketing, or in my opinion, to be honest, like sales is super important, because I've been reading and I've been studying billionaires, and one recurring pattern among them is that they all had some kind of experience in sales, right? And selling is the one thing that is in your control. If you can wake up today, you can go outside and you can sell something to someone for a profit, right? You are never going to be hungry if you have that skill. And then we get into the whole discussion about, you can do you can do it outside, you can do it inside. What's your offering? What's your proposition? What's your unique selling point, etc., etc., etc. But with that, you're not basically dependent on anyone except for yourself. And then you can look at YouTube, and you look at impressions and views and all that as a way to get eyeballs onto your offer.
yeah.
Like AdSense can be a great little bonus at the end of the month, but if you can generate impressions and views in a specific niche and then monetize those views, like help those people in some kind of a way with your offering, I feel like that's much more of a stronger foundation than just relying on AdSense.
I agree. I do think, however, like with tutorials, it's a little bit more difficult to stay within a niche. Like, of course, you still can, but I think affiliate offers would be the best way to go, because you will be making tutorials about so many things. So you can also do affiliate offers for all of those. But if you're definitely within a niche, like if you stay within the digital marketing niche, or maybe you only do Shopify tutorials, you maybe can create Shopify templates, or make a mini course around Shopify. Like then it makes sense.
Yeah,
But I agree. Like I'm trying the affiliate model as well, but I do see like low conversion, but it also depends a little bit on what kind of videos you make. Like I know you've been making a lot of review videos,
yeah.
so then the affiliate conversion is higher because people are in a different stage of purchasing, basically.
100%, 100%. Depends on what kind of video you make, because depending on which video you make is going to determine what kind of an audience you reach. If I make a video about how to, edit the checkout page on Shopify, well, yeah, the people who are looking for that video are not really looking to sign up to Shopify, for example. But if I'm making a Shopify versus Wix video, for example, yeah, the people are in the market to choose one or the other. And so not only is the RPM going to be high, but also they are more likely to sign up to Shopify because they're right like before that kind of buying thing, right before
Yeah,
that. So understanding that is super important. And you brought an interesting thing here about like affiliate and how you can basically reverse engineer. And this is a little hack for those of you who are listening to this. I mean, this in my opinion is really, really worth a lot. So pay attention. You can basically, and we've talked about this before, but you can basically sign up to affiliate offers, right? And then you can reverse engineer your keyword research from that. So
yeah,
if you go into an affiliate network, you find affiliates, you sign up to them, right? Some of them are going to decline you, some of them are going to accept you. And then for those that do accept you, look at the keywords that you can target there and make those videos, right? Your ad revenue is going to be a little bonus, but if you do it right, and if you can really scale this and you can really optimize your cost structure and make sure that like For example, one conversion is going to pay for, let's say, 5 videos that you produce, right? If you get like a $50 reward for one sign up, and then your video costs you, for example, $10, well, you can do the math basically, right? The numbers are very lucrative if you know how to do this.
Yeah. So what do you say? Like, if you're starting out with the search model, would you then also incorporate the affiliate model right away, or not yet? Like, what would you do?
If I'd be starting with the YouTube search model, I would definitely include the affiliates right from the start, because not only does this protect you from anything that can go wrong with the YouTube AdSense, but you're also protecting yourself and giving yourself extra income. So there are so many benefits. You're giving yourself extra income, you are diversifying your income. So if one thing falls off, you're not just going to zero basically. So yes, 100% affiliate marketing is super important. And I would definitely say that you would need to implement it if you're starting with the YouTube search model from the start.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, but like a lot of people, they just start off with like how to change a profile picture on Instagram, and like that's like the traditional way, like the easy way that
Yeah.
people start out with. But like having that in mind with affiliate programs and basically reverse engineering is actually pretty smart, because also like your affiliate earnings almost was higher than your AdSense like last month, right?
Yeah. Month of July, my affiliate earnings made up 1/3 of my total income, which is pretty
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, but that's also like very beneficial for you now because you got hit with the invalid traffic. So
Yeah,
yeah, like you
exactly.
can counter it out basically.
Yeah, exactly. And talking about numbers, so my main channel, I closed August at 1,526 euros. So it has grown tremendously.
Yeah.
If I compare it, for example, to July, it was at 973, and then
Yeah.
August.
By the way, I have a question for you that maybe is useful for people as well. Like, how did your earnings change when you switched to the search model?
Dude, when I switched to the YouTube search model, my income skyrocketed because I started YouTube as a personal brand creator, and it was like I was really struggling to get views, to get money, and I was really struggling to understand how YouTube works. Because if you're doing the browse model, the traditional one, you need to basically see yourself competing with Mr. Beast. And if you've seen his last video where he's like Lamborghini versus Shredder, good luck competing with that, man.
Yeah.
Obviously we can go into the whole discussions about like there are different niches and all that, but you get the idea, right? But with the search, you're not dependent on making crazy viral super good content, right? Like you, Ron, you had a browse channel that
Yeah.
recently got monetized,
Yes, finally after 10 months.
that you were talking about, can I say the name?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, stories of fortune, right? So like you were making this browse content about whatever, and like, yeah, this is really like out of how many videos you made, like one video is still getting the views now. So it's really really hard
Search
to,
views, by the ways.
yeah, search
Yeah.
exactly. People search for it and then they click. So search is by far like the easiest thing to do on YouTube, and you really need to think outside of the box. And when I started doing, like, I can literally trace my income back. I'm looking at it right now. Like in May, my main channel made 264 euros. 3 months later, in August, I made 1,500 euros on this channel.
Times 5 in 3 months is crazy.
Times 4, or
Four.
times
Okay.
7. Sorry, times
Oh,
7. Times 7 in 3 months.
from 300 to 1500, right?
Yes, exactly. From
Times 5. Oh, you
260.
also have the other channel.
Oh yeah, sorry, by 5. Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah,
from
yeah.
roughly, let's say, 300 to 1,500 in literally just like 3 months. So it's absolutely crazy. And what brings me a lot of like peace of mind and joy is that I now have a system where, for example, the past 3 days I haven't been doing anything, and the videos are still being published on my channel. So this kind of, and I'm doing it a little bit differently than what other people do. Like I've talked before. Basically, I don't go after the how to change your profile picture on Instagram. I go
No.
for I go for a little bit harder topics to
How to
create.
stream? No, just kidding.
Yeah, I go for a little bit harder topics to create, but then I can see that my average RPM on the channel is 11 euros over the past 28
Yeah, that's
days.
crazy.
Like that's on the higher end in comparison to all the other ones. My second channel, yeah, goddamn invalid traffic. YouTube, wake up. We got to fix this. You guys got to make money and we got to make money too. So after that big spike for 58.5 euros on the 13th of August, it went down. It's now doing 10 euros a day. So it's
Yeah,
about 300 euros per month. In August, the channel made 600 euros because it was hit like about, it was hit on the 13th
yeah, yeah,
of
yeah.
August. So it's like, okay, like whatever. I'm not uploading on this channel right now. It has like, it's doing about 10 a day, so I'm not really like even looking at this channel right now. It's just there.
Yeah.
So
Maybe it gets
September,
fixed.
yeah, because we're basically now recording on the 4th, and I can see the revenue for the 1st and the 2nd of September. So just to give you some kind of like a perspective on this, so in 2 days in September, my second channel made 22 euro, right? 22 euro, and my main channel in these 2 days made 115 euros.
Yeah, big difference.
Big difference. So I'm to be honest, I'm very excited for the future. Like,
Q4 as well.
yeah, I'm just man, I'm so excited for the YouTube, like for the YouTube, for the search, and we're starting some new projects now as well. So it's gonna be super great.
And maybe for the people listening, like, do you remember how many videos you uploaded on your main channel when you made the switch to search?
Yeah. So how many videos did I upload when I switched to search? That's a good question. I basically started with the idea to upload as many as possible, right? And
Yeah,
my goal was to upload at least 5 videos per day. And I know it sounds like a lot. And when I tell people in real life that, hey, I'm uploading about 100 to 150 videos per month, they're like, whoa, that's a lot of videos, because people are probably thinking like, yeah, you
yeah,
should upload
long
like,
videos.
1 or 2 videos per week, right? But then again, like you need to understand the search model is completely different, right? You don't have to invent the topics. You literally take existing demand and you provide the supply for it. And if you have a system going on like we do, where I have 4 people right now working on these videos, like you can really scale this up, right? All I have to do, I was showing my girl this weekend that like all I do is I just do topic research and I just put it into the spreadsheet. And once I do that, everything, the rest gets created. So for me right now, the limiting factor really is the capital. So like if I would have had 10,000 euros to spend on this business per month, like it would grow a lot faster. But because I want to take it organically and step by step, I'm basically just reinvesting all of the money back into the search channel.
Yeah, makes
What
sense.
about you? What about you when you switched? How did you take that
Well,
with the videos?
I'm uploading less right now on my main channel. Um, I'm just uploading like longer, higher quality videos on my main. It's around 60 higher quality videos per month. So, and it's been growing steadily. And I'm being more picky with my keywords because I've fallen in the trap before of doing so much volume like the first couple months, and you are not as selective because you're like, I have so many chances to rank because I have so many keywords. Like, you're
Yeah.
not as selective. So that's at least my trap, my pitfall.
Hmm.
So 60 long videos per month on the main. And my second channel, I am doing between 150 to 250 a month. But those videos are short, lower quality, mainly because I just want to build up the volume a little bit, the search volume, so the channel matures a little bit and get some authority. That's how I see it. And eventually, I want to switch that channel as well to longer, high quality videos, because it's also easier because you have less videos you will be uploading. You have less videos to manage, less freelancers to manage, and you just know when something is uploaded, it's an actual good video. So you don't need
Yeah.
to worry about it if it ranks or how the performance is. So I'm slowly switching to more quality videos instead of quantity. But yeah, it's also nice to just pump out videos. But so far, it's been working out for me pretty well.
That's interesting, man. I'm looking here at one of my videos in the back end, and I can see that my average RPM is 145 euros, and
Yeah,
that's an average one. Yeah, so like the video, yeah, it's crazy. It's like there are some topics that you can make a lot, and if you just think outside the box, you can really scale this to the moon with the right topics. So topic research and keyword research is by far the single most important thing when it comes to YouTube search.
yeah,
But last episode, you and I, we mentioned a little bit about the program that you and I are working on, but
yes.
unfortunately, we can't talk about it much today.
No.
Why is that, Ron?
Yeah, basically, we're figuring some things out, how we should structure some things, and how to at least make sure that the best value will be provided. Because we want to avoid like to be like the basic YouTube automation program out there, or like I think we have a little bit of a different approach. Also, since we have the community, we have the podcast, so yeah, we need to structure it in a way that it will so people will get the best results possible. So it just takes some time. So that's basically the whole reason. But in the end, it will be for the better.
Yeah, exactly. And like we've made mistakes in the past, and we really don't want to rush it with anything.
Yeah,
So that's why we're taking our sweet time with things. It can be lucrative to think like, oh yeah, like because I have people messaging me on Instagram and stuff. Like some of you guys are asking for like the hey, like when are you gonna do this? We really want to learn and stuff. And I understand that you guys like really want to get into the search, and it can be a bit confusing with the whole podcast. So like it can be quite time consuming to watch every episode. I know we have some listeners who are like basically tuning in every kind of episode every week, and someone was even asking for like 2 episodes per week. But for those of you who are just like finding out about the podcast right now and who are just tuning in, well, first off, welcome. And the second thing is like, yeah, just know that we do want to cover like all the bases. So like for our regular viewers, we want to provide consistent value as well. And we want to talk about our journey, and we'll continue basically until we reach that goal that we set. And like you might have noticed that Ron and I, we don't stop. The train doesn't stop. If we set our goal, we're gonna consistently every week show up, and we're gonna do. And this is what really what it takes. I mean, with any business, I think, right?
yeah,
It's just showing up to the thing that you do and having a focus is what's gonna basically put you like ahead of the competition. So yeah, that's kind of the 2 cents on the thing that we're working on. I
yeah,
want to touch base a little bit with the thing that I'm working on. So about my social dynamics, also niche program. So I've put some things into motion. I now hired an editor who is gonna be editing some of the approaches that I did on the street, the ones that Hessel helped me record last time he was here. So that's gonna be exciting. I'm gonna be basically doing the same thing that what I was talking about in the beginning of this podcast is I'm gonna find keywords that I can rank for in that niche, right? And then I'm gonna make the videos for it. I have a specific idea for the structure of the video where I'm going to open up with the approach. So that's kind of like the hook, right? Of me getting her contact details. And then the video is going to be a talking head video, scripted, explaining, hey, this is how I did it. And these are the lessons that you can take away. And the idea is that to get search traffic, I don't want to go for browse, right? Maybe later if this thing works, like I've learned my lessons. So I just want to get search traffic, and out of those 5 videos that I'm now working on, even if one or two ranks and it brings in consistent search traffic, I'll have a CTA for the people to come and work with me for the social dynamics program.
yeah. Sounds exciting. Maybe
It
you
is.
will get some people from the podcast. You'll never know.
Maybe if you
Yeah.
guys are struggling with confidence
We have
or
a lot of males
approaching.
listening.
Yeah, we do have a lot of guys listening. So, and some of you guys are on the younger side. So, yeah, by any chance, if you are interested in the whole confidence thing and kind of approaching women and talking to them and getting a girlfriend, kind of that's the ultimate goal with this thing, then yeah, stay tuned. I'm also gonna talk about it here a little bit more later on when the thing kind of materializes later on.
Sounds cool. Exciting.
Yeah, exactly. And Ron is working a little bit as well on his e-commerce company. Maybe sometime in the future we're gonna hear some interesting, exciting updates on that end.
Not too soon, but maybe. Things are nothing
Yeah,
yet. Nothing yet. But
exactly.
if there's an update, I'll let the people know, of course, and you as well.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that's a pretty good roundup for this podcast episode. Ron, thank you so much for your time and energy.
Thank
And
you
thank you
too.
guys so much for watching, listening, and subscribing. And we will see you in the next week's episode. Bye.
Yes. Bye bye.